Yeah, they'll ban us off real quick. So let me go ahead and mute that. I Fought the Law. It's a great song. It has no meaning behind it today. It's just a great song. So let me pull me up. There I am. All pretty. Sort of. Kind of. Am I?
Bushy.
Yeah, it's that, man. It's getting rugged, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I got to get it trimmed. Apple Juice is the sponsor of the show today by Welch's.
Welch's. And
Welch's.
Lysol.
Oh, man, yes. If you want to help fight the corona, drink some vitamin C. This whole epidemic is ridiculous. But we're going to get there in just a second. Let me bring up my name in case somebody needs to know. That music, I'm loving it. That's exactly right. I'm loving it too. Let's get Mike up there. There he is. Mike, you want to do your little... I'm going to do that every time now. Every time you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I'm going to
cut the haters
I'm gonna
out.
get the voice. Oh, see, there's another voice. So now I got to introduce her. Now you can. Oh, you got them on. Okay.
Listen,
No, I'm
you
sorry.
didn't
My
turn
fault.
this thing around so I can see myself. So I
You
guess
can't see yourself?
No, I can't. You did it
Oh,
on purpose.
I'm sorry. Here is what? How do
Say
you,
it. I dare you. I dare you.
We were sitting here talking about her name before the show, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna call her. What is it?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah?
Yeah,
wanna
don't do that.
Don't do that. My cousin is Aaliyah. That's her name. But how do you properly say your name?
It's Allie.
Allie. Okay. That way everybody knows what her name is. But we welcome her to the show. She's going to be helping out with us tonight. Hey, everybody. Nancy.
Drew.
Stephanie. Denise. Dustin. Patricia. Danielle. And Danny. So hope everybody's having a good afternoon. Let me get this shared on my private page as well. It's the only thing that sucks. It will not share itself to the private page. I have to still go do that. All right. So, good afternoon, Thomas. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. So, guys, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to talk about a few things tonight. I mean, the biggest thing right now is it's kind of hand in hand with the union right now. We got a big story here, but we got a bigger story over here. So it's like, which one do you go with first? So I think we're going to go with that one. I'm going to say this, and let me just let everybody look, and let's get serious just for a second. There is a warrant out for Jamie Davis's arrest. He has been considered armed and dangerous due to his recent communications depicting and threatening violence. So he is considered very armed and very dangerous. So, and that is very true. I do that every time I hit that video. So sorry about the video there, but just everybody just needs to be cautious of him. I said today, I put on that, that I'm blocked by, it's her phone. Oh, might have to turn it down just a hair.
I cut it off.
Oh, okay, good deal.
It was you.
Yes, it was. That's why Mike was like, I hear something.
Yeah,
something annoying.
Where's it at?
But, it was a long time coming, really. Yeah. I mean, what he does and what he posts, it's been about me and my past transgressions when I was 17. It was about ladies. I mean, just the way he talks down to women is
anybody in particular that disagrees with him.
He's not really a bias or sexist, or I ain't gonna say he ain't racist because I got proof otherwise, but he really don't care who you are. He's going to completely disrespect you. But now he is officially wanted by the Union County Sheriff's Office.
And not for sheriff.
That's it.
Yeah. He's not wanted for a position.
So if anybody knows any information, please get in touch with Crime Stoppers, or if you got to, call 911. This is kind of a non-emergency thing, but if you got to, you can't find the number, dial 911. They'll be happy to help out. So, but I do want to go back to the picture real quick. Kudos to whoever it was that selected that frame in that part of the video. Oh my God! Oh God!
Just looks crazy. Man. Just looks crazy. Oh
God! We got.
I haven't even looked at what we're talking about. I'm a little scared too.
It's a very flattering picture of Mr. Davis, of one of his many videos. So he is he's not mentally stable. We've talked about him before on the show, and I was able to talk to a family member today. I'm not going to say who. They gave me the details of what was happening and what he said to them on a recording, by the way, knowing he was being recorded, and still freaking said it, which is as stupid as you can get, but he's not sane. What he said to this person is disgusting, disturbing, and any other word you can find. I mean, you're talking about killing somebody, and then they told me that he even said about chopping them up. Yeah. This guy is not sane. And I've been preaching this for how long? How long have I been telling y'all this guy sooner or later is going to snap? Sooner or later. Now, do I think he's going to be that stupid? Most people won't. It really takes a completely insane person. Now, he could be, but I don't think he'll cross that line. But just if you can cross his path.
When I was doing my imitation and I was like acting like the woods were behind me, like in his videos, I made the comment. I was like, and this is where all the many bodies are buried.
Oh,
so,
could be a premonition there.
I'm going to go back and watch that.
He might have a stomping ground.
When was that? When was that one that we did with our special guest,
Was
Damie
it the
Javis?
last Tuesday or Thursday, wasn't it?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Yeah, it's 2 weeks ago.
Damie Javis.
Damie
I've been
Javis.
saying that all week.
Yep, Damie Javis. So
Damon Javis is not wanted by the police.
he's not wanted by the police. Absolutely. We'll actually probably get him back on soon enough.
I know, man.
I can-
airtime is dead for this guy.
It's really.
He's got too much
Hi,
publicity.
Jerry from Buffalo. How are you?
Buffalo?
But wait, I wonder if they're going to use that picture as his election photo.
Absolutely. I think he should. It's very flattering.
Banners all over the county.
Oh, it's flattering. Absolutely. I hope not, Karen. Jesus Christ. I hope not. I really, really hope not. So it's a bad situation. I hope he gets help. That's what I told this person. I'm like, if he's arrested, hopefully the person who's having him arrested will kind of come to an agreement and be like, well, he don't have to serve time, but maybe force him to get some
give
help.
him a 90-day evaluation.
Seek him some
Yeah.
help. I mean, you talking about chopping up somebody's body
Well,
parts?
what-
That's mental.
Like he talks in his video, just send him back to war if that's what he wants. Just leave him over there. No affiliations with America.
If he doesn't qualify for that red flag law, then we shouldn't have it. You know what I'm saying? That is dead
Well,
serious.
why wasn't it caught before that, though?
like
didn't he work for another...
he worked for another sheriff's department, and there's things happening there. Unfortunately, I cannot say. There's things happening there. Things are in motion. I was really hoping that I sent that information about the warrant. You know, I sent it to his office, and I was like, man, maybe he'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna do South Carolina a favor. I'm gonna go get him. But they won't extradite him because it's only a statewide. So they won't extradite him from North Carolina. So as long as he stays there, he won't be messed with. So that could be a good thing too. Jamie, stay at home. And you know you're at home now for sure. Because if you were here in Union, you trust me, you have pissed off every cop in Union County. Believe me,
And every
they would be
woman.
there. Every person, every single person. Only person he has not talked crap about. Once again, he just gets away with it. He imitated him, and he still gets away with it. How, Mike? Can you give me the
He
secret?
already knew he had that warrant. So.
He knows better.
He knows
Mike
better?
don't play no game.
He don't play no games. What kind of games do you not play?
Any games.
Any games you don't like Uno?
I don't know.
Maybe you
I-
play
I-
Zelda a lot.
I said I brought it up to you
Super
myself.
Mario
I don't
World.
understand it.
Huh?
Super Mario World.
He played well. Yeah. Well,
play
we could
that
talk
every
about that.
weekend.
This guy talked me into a $60 game that was trash with Super Mario. But be childish.
I agreed it was trash. I didn't know it.
Not at the
first.
time.
Well, if it's a new version, it's trash anyway.
It
If it
was
don't go on the Super
horrible.
Nintendo, it's trash.
It was horrible.
Now Zelda on Switch is awesome.
Listen, I've never touched nothing really.
this where we're going?
If it was a GameCube, I touched it, or original Xbox. Past that,
This
nothing.
is not a rated R show. Don't talk about stuff you touch.
I got
Leave my
people
camera
just. But
Stranger danger.
oh god. Oh boy. Here we go.
I'm getting muted.
Here we go. But hey, Holly, your name hasn't been said yet. What's up, James? Oh, wait a minute. James said my brother. I don't know if he's talking about me or if he's talking about Mike, because everybody seems to love Mike. So I'm going to leave it open
Stop
for.
slapping.
I'm hurting.
Slapping in
Hurt.
guilt.
I'm tired of it, man.
Um,
Mike slept with a goat last night.
Very special friend from Cedar Hill is messaging me right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate you.
Awesome. But guys, we're going to, here's a real announcement. Well, that was real, but here's a real announcement, guys. Let me bring it up here. And there it is. Huge announcement right there. The true sheriff debate is coming up on May the 16th. Entrance will begin at 5 p.m. And guys, let me tell you something. When I was talking to the lady at the USC Union auditorium, she was like, you can only fit 268 people in this auditorium. I'm like, I don't think that's going to be a problem. She said, this is huge. She said, you're not going to probably just have just in-town people. You're going to have people coming from out of town. And she says, I guarantee you a lot of our students is probably going to be there because they need to watch this. So that's big. That's good. So it's going to be at the USCU auditorium. Entrance begins at 5:00. The debate will begin at 6. We ask that all citizens come out and support this debate. You'll also have an opportunity yourself to ask questions live to the candidates. It's located at 309 East Academy Street in Union. So huge news. That's about what? How many months away? I can't count. Is that 2?
3.
2. Was that 2? March,
Yeah.
April, May. Yep, 2 months away.
It's the beginning
give or take.
of March.
Yeah. So 2 months away. That's huge, guys. If you want to get there, if you want to make sure that you're able to get there, you've got to get there a little early. You got to get there early. I hope it's a huge turnout. I hope we pack the freaking place. I hope we have to turn people around. I really do. Everybody needs to attend. It's really important that people attend. So public debate and I can say Sherfield has confirmed, Carl Jennings has confirmed, Tom McAbee has confirmed, and I asked Bailey when he talked to me the other day, he said that he is all about a public debate, so he hasn't technically confirmed the date yet because he's out of town right now, but I'm 99.9% sure he is confirmed as well. So all candidates will be there. So this is amazing. I can't wait.
And any potential people who are coming up that hasn't announced yet. So
yes, that we'll try to schedule that debate too.
It would be very
hard,
very bad for their candidacy if they didn't come to the debate.
You got to, right?
Yeah.
You kind of got
at this
to.
point, yes.
You got to, right? So, Nancy, that's a great question. I figure by the time we're about 2 months away from election, which is in November, I feel like by that time we're going to have our 2 main candidates for sheriff. I could be wrong. There still could be 4 going strong. But I feel like at that point, usually you kind of get the motion. And we're going to do a midterm poll on our page. So we'll keep getting polls of knowing who's going to win, kind of get an idea from the people. So, and I do that to also help the people who, like, we got 4 people. Let's say we have 500 people who voted in this poll and one person gets like 5 votes.
Yeah.
You probably need to pack it up and go on back to work if you took a leave of absence. You know what I'm saying? So that would kind of help benefit them a little bit. So, Timothy, it will be moderated. I will be honest. Right now it's me. I would prefer it not be me because I don't want it to be about me. I really don't. I want it to be somebody who speaks clearly, is going to ask questions, and every now and then there may be an answer that needs a follow-up question. I need them to have that ability as well. So if I cannot find someone, it will be me, unfortunately, because I don't want to do it. I want to help with the sound, the board, the cameras, all that, and help when it's time for people to come up and ask their questions.
Maybe the school could see if they have any volunteers from the college.
It's a freaking great point. No one people like you. You make me sick.
Didn't just say everybody loves Mike?
You and your freaking wonderful suggestions. God,
Once again.
he sucks. God almighty, he sucks so.
I feel like that's jealousy, Mike.
I is
Can you
so
feel the
much.
jealousy
Because
from
I
that?
didn't even think about that. That would be great for them. Somebody who might be there kind of in the political world.
I mean, hey,
Yeah, that's a good
just sitting
good
there
idea
on
there,
the
man.
brain.
Good idea. Only thing I worry about with a kid doing that,
Well,
they get
not all
nervous.
kids.
most of them are.
Not all.
I just worry about them getting nervous.
Yeah. Well,
can
I'm
happen.
sure the teachers would be able to speak for the best.
Public speaking,
candidate.
maybe try to, you know.
Well, I mean, they'd select the person that's
Right.
probably the best. For
Okay. I'll talk to her. Let's see. Okay. Sam just posted something. Due to one of Union County District Schools' families possibly being exposed to the virus, attendance for students is optional for March 13th to the 20th.
Optional.
Is that all schools? Is that all schools? I heard about the college. It is optional for them.
So
I've
it's
seen
like
Christian
they
day
can go,
school.
and they're going to get credit for the day if they go, and if they don't, they're just not going to get credit at all.
I guess they won't just get any credit.
They just won't get in trouble for it.
I guess. I don't know how this is. First off, guys,
I'm old school.
this is blown out of freaking proportion. Out of proportion. Listen, I understand we're all trying to be. The media has absolutely just whacked this out of control. Wash your freaking hands. If you're that nervous about catching it, put a mask on. If you're really scared about it, put gloves on. That's how you catch it. Gloves and a mask. That's your only entrance for this germ. And the deaths that have come from this has been at a nursing home where 19 people out of 26 have died. So you have a less chance. I think it's like less than 0.5%.
Well, the flu kills older people and babies, but
Pneumonia.
it don't kill
Yeah.
middle-aged people. It picks one side or the other. Something somebody can't fight off.
What's so funny?
I'm not laughing.
Probably
You
me.
were? No, he
'Cause
was
I'm over here
before
just
that.
about to die. I'm
No,
about to spike-
he kind of gave a little something. Put him on the
I
screen.
wasn't
No,
small.
you're there now.
No,
It ain't
I
coming off
wasn't
of you now,
small.
bud.
No, it was. I was just. You talking about earlier when you was talking?
What?
When
It
I
like
was
2
smiling.
seconds ago.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
so
when
you
I was
smile when
smiling.
he
It
talks?
You smiling at me, Mike?
was.
Oh.
It
What did I
was
say?
something he said.
Germ? Was it germ?
No,
No.
You was talking about how you catch it. You put the glove on
Put the gloves on.
and the mask. That's the only
You
way
see
you
where
catch.
Mike's at tonight. So, guys,
Somebody get me out.
I know. It's like Mike just can't get out. That shovel is digging. So,
Jamie.
toilet paper is apparently a commodity now.
Yes, I
You
seen
know,
him.
Amazon is literally sold out of all name brand toilet paper, unless you buy the ridiculously high prices by some of the vendors on there.
Well, you better go get some paper towels then.
I mean, the connection don't work.
Well, maybe diarrhea is one of the I don't know.
It's not supposed to be.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I don't understand. I mean, at first, it was the face mask. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, safety precaution. But
How many do
what
you
are they
need,
doing?
though?
They planning on not leaving. That's what they bunkering down. They're gonna stay at
Well, that's
home.
obviously bad
Man.
enough. We can only get one respirator at work. Only
Yeah.
one. If you want another one, you've got to go back to the office and it's got to be broke or something. And you're supposed to change those out every day. They're saying they're limiting how many people can even buy at all. The manufacturer's not making no extra.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, tell me that's not price probably gouging because I went to the grocery store last night, got me some drinks and fruit and stuff like that, and chips, milk, eggs, all that. It's gone up. I mean, by almost 25 to 30%, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
The gas is going down.
Gas is going down because nobody's traveling. That's why it's going down.
Yeah, 'cause
No
everybody's
usage.
sick.
No usage of the gas, which
Supply. and
don't
demand.
worry. When everything's back to the way it is before, we'll be at $3 before you
It'll
know it.
drop down again before election.
I
I say, you want to bet on it?
don't think so. I don't think so.
Right now,
Because the people who control this oil industry,
chicken.
they're not friends with Trump.
Chicken.
They're not friends. So I don't see it. I can't.
Well, Trump's made a lot of enemies, so he's
know.
going to have to do something to get
That's
the
a
vote.
follow him.
That's a
so
good
much.
point by Melinda. She said toilet paper is made in
jeez.
China and they're not working.
Pretty sure there's got to be some toilet paper being made in the U.S. somewhere,
Probably
right?
the cheap stuff.
It's got to be. The sandpaper at least.
Charmin? You mean Charmin is China, man?
Did I say Charmin? I didn't say
I
Charmin.
said it.
Oh, you said Charmin. I was like, I'm
Oh, you're sure not Charmin.
sorry.
Hey, that's their commercial right there.
But
You're not Charmin.
the toilet paper is not a part of the disease. You don't even have sinus run. You don't even have a nose running to have
So
toilet
wait,
paper.
what is the sickness?
The sickness
Just
is
in the chest.
sore throat. You have a point of where your sinuses are stopped up. They said it feels like you can't breathe and you're drowning. You said you get that feeling of drowning.
I did that.
And that goes with pneumonia. That's what
Well,
pneumonia is.
Yeah, they said it's basically the flu hyped up times
So,
10, 13.
Where's the button on Facebook to click safe during the coronavirus? Because I think I survived it.
I don't know. You have to ask Jamie Davis on that one. I am not aware of that one. He will help you, but
Well, tell him to call me.
he will. Give him time. He will. But
Lynn said you can use coffee filters
For what?
for toilet paper.
Listen, I would use paper towel first. Coffee filter, you might as well use your
I'm on the
bare
camera.
hand.
Right? I'm laughing. Are you serious? Can you imagine? Oh,
Yeah.
use it and put it back. They'll just think it's coffee
Ew, that
grains.
is gross.
Oh, nasty. God.
That's worse than X
But
lax in the coffee.
I mean, seriously, if we got down to the point of where there's no toilet paper, I'm going to go in there and get me a rag and I'll wash the joker off.
Do you
Come
think
on.
people's buying it out because they know it's made in China and that they
have
think
no
they're
idea.
not going to ship it over here or
Maybe,
something?
maybe they
Right.
think it's going to send the virus with the toilet paper.
Well, I'm going to start cutting up rags. I ain't going to keep buying toilet paper I don't
So
need.
wait a minute, I'm confused. So you think they're buying the toilet paper so they can catch it?
No, she said maybe they're out because we stopped getting it from China because they thought maybe it was sending the virus over.
Oh,
Haha.
like Indians when they got the smallpox when we gave them
Yeah, blankets.
covered in smallpox. Didn't know I knew that, did you?
Oh, JC.
yeah, didn't know I knew that, did you? I have.
Dun, dun, dun.
He was Googling off camera.
Oh my God, that was quick. Wasn't it? I'm not as fast as 9
Google finger.
Google fingers, but.
Spirit
It's
fingers.
it's very silly in the end. And then the NBA. Then the NBA just comes out and dramatically, in the middle of a game, they could have waited till that game was over, and they announced the cancellation of the season until this is handled. And I'm like, I'm starting to get the point that they're trying to really push this virus. One player out of all these people got it. Now 2 got it because he was careless. He was touching everybody's stuff, and this other guy caught it. That is a situation where you can control it. Okay, test all your players, which they did. The 2 that's got it, you're quarantined until you're better. Then you'll come back. Why do we have to cancel it? Why are we not canceling work?
Yeah.
So their lives mean more
There
than
was
our
a
lives.
confirmed case in a plant inside Duncan. I can't say for sure which one it is.
I think I seen something.
But did they shut that plant down? So no, the plant's still
They ain't going
running.
to.
So I know good and well they didn't go sanitize every part in there. You can easily sanitize a basketball gym more than you could a plant.
I just don't understand the hypeness of it.
Disneyland.
Illuminati.
Oh, good word.
I mean, I was just saying, I don't want the government to kill me off, but really, honestly,
As long as you don't talk against Hillary, you're good.
Yeah.
listen.
Hillary's killed more people
I'm
than
a woman, and I
know
tell
that.
you
I was
what,
about to say
Was you?
Yeah.
I couldn't have been a president. I'd have PMS the wrong way and blew the whole country up. I couldn't have done it. So.
And I tell you, kudos to him too, man. I mean, he should have shut down travel a little quicker. That's the one complaint I have on him. He should have shut it down a lot quicker. But then I turn around on the flip side, the people he was running against, every Democrat was all talking about open borders, open borders. Now you'll imagine if we had open borders like Hillary Clinton. She said she wanted to bring in 100,000 immigrants a month. Now you think about
Where
that.
are you going to put them?
How long would it have took to wipe out this people?
Where are you going to put them?
In the sanctuary cities, for all I care.
They're all going to have to go in mass areas together. So that mass area is going to be massively infected, and it's just going to start in a.
Well, that's why New York and Los Angeles and Seattle. Those 3 places are sanctuary cities, and that's where it's the most dangerous. It makes sense. It falls right in. You got crap rolling down the street in San Francisco, and now you got the coronavirus rolling right there with it. I mean, it's freaking stupid, but
yeah, they can't correlate the two. They can't correlate
yeah,
this why
they
this is
can,
here.
but they don't want to.
I mean,
Yeah,
What is this I'm seeing circulating around? It looks like a newspaper article, and it says something about a book that was written in 1981 about this virus.
well, I'm not sure. I haven't seen that, but the virus
look it up,
the
but
virus is up there because right here.
It's on the back of the can. Yeah, the Lysol can.
right here is. I found it. Took me a while, but I found it. I know you can see that. I
told you.
Coronavirus right there.
I'm going to Google this.
it
I
says
It's like a-
human coronavirus too.
Yeah. I mean, so it's not new, but Scott toilet paper is made in Nia.
Scott toilet paper will last you a while. Okay.
Let's read some comments. I haven't been reading comments here. Stephanie said they shut it down and sanitized. I work across the street. What? I'm not sure what she's talking about. Maybe she can, back then the conversation was somewhere else. They did shit down to sanitize. That's literally what it says. I'm just reading exactly what it says. Just cancel America so we can all take a little vacation. I'm John Gibson, and I approve this message. John, we got to get you in here next week, man. MLB canceled all spring games. I bet you the Astros are like, thank you, God, for the coronavirus, because they were getting lit up, man. Oh, my God. Who just wrote this book? Hey, Lori. Jeez. This is my stance on it. Speaking from someone who has worked in the medical field and took microbiology, this virus is definitely not a new one. However, it is a new strain, which means that it has been altered. And that's kind of weird to hear, Wonder how that happened. We all know that when a virus comes in contact with an individual and attaches to their DNA, it replicates, forming yet another similar strand. Hence, that's why the flu is hard to really control. I'll put it this way, and there's so much more, guys. If y'all, Roman, what's up, my friend, brother? I was just talking about you today, man. I love you, man. I want to see you. I got to come see you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well, brother. I love you. Mike, tell him.
Where's he at?
He's on YouTube. Tell him you love him.
What's up, man? Been a while.
Boy, I love you, man. I miss you so much, brother. Okay, Melinda, I'll read that. Thank you. Hey, Jamie. So, yeah, like a guy, he come in today, I was talking to him about pollen. I'm like, I hate pollen. It screws me up bad. He said, what you need to do, he said, it sounds weird, but think about it. He said, what you need to do is go get you some local honey.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You've never heard this?
I've never heard of it.
I got some at the house.
Do you?
Yep.
How old is it?
Last year's one.
That's old pollen. I need new pollen according to him.
It's out there on Bombing Range Road. You turn left on Bombing Range Road. That first little drive is an actual beehive.
So
and you can go up there and you can get you some local honey.
What do you put honey on? I mean, I know there's a lot of things.
Biscuits.
Just
you
take
put it in tea.
spoon of it. You can put it in a tea.
Yeah, you put it in tea. If you might put a teaspoon of honey in the bottom of a teacup with a slice of lemon and put you some sweet tea over it and put it in the microwave and drink it. The next day your throat's.
He don't drink tea.
Listen, big guy.
I drink tea, but
it's good.
Not
it's
nasty
really,
tea.
It's really good. It's not that bad. You can't really taste it. It tastes like warm lemon tea, but the honey in it, you can't. I don't like hot tea.
But yeah, they say it's because the local bees
if you had the
make the pollen.
coronavirus like I did, you'd have done it too.
So
first case. Now we're quarantined. Now, what was you saying, Mike? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just saying about the bee. It's the local bees that the pollen you're breathing in. So
Yeah.
You get the local honey.
Well, they pollinate. Yeah, that's what they do.
But yeah, you just take a spoon of it.
It made sense. It makes
it
complete
did.
sense.
I mean,
I told
don't
you
know
this
how
last
you've
year.
never
I
heard
didn't
that.
listen.
My granny.
I need to start to.
Probably.
Because he's full of knowledge tonight, which is.
But anyway, that article I was talking about, it was like
Don't care.
It was from China, and they were putting it in a missile and shooting the virus over here or some shit like that.
That's
But somebody
possible.
somebody wrote a book on it in
All
1991.
All they have to do is put it in the what's it called, Mike? The jets when they go over the
Airplane?
No.
I know what you're talking about.
The cloud streams. What do they call it? It's something that they call it. I know somebody in chat's going to get it.
Jet stream?
It's a jet stream, but it's something else. It's like moisture, and they believe that they're putting chemicals in these things. That's why the jet stream. Like if you ever see a jet stream, it doesn't last long. But when they put this stuff in the air, it spreads, and then next thing you know, your whole sky is cloud. I cannot remember. It is a conspiracy theory, but pilots have come out and said that that's what they're doing, and it could have easily just put that in there.
Anybody can say they're doing anything to go along with the story to make the money,
Well,
but
pilot ain't going to do that because they probably ruined their career.
their career was probably already ruined. But I kind of can see that. I can see that.
You're going to make sure he ain't never flying again then. You know what I'm saying? But chemtrails.
Chemtrails.
There you go. Look at that, boy. We got some of the smartest freaking people.
Contrails.
Yeah, contrails too. It is real. I mean, they did a documentary. It's very real. It's very, very, very real. And you can't find any documentaries online for it because they ban them.
Even if that part wasn't real, farmers and people use it with pesticides.
Yeah.
You can't control where all that's going to
right.
land. So who could say it's landing on something that is going to potentially hurt?
My dad said it's a contrail. Two words.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, it could be that. I mean, so it's all these things are possible. And we're just trying to wake people up a little bit to understand that, you know, the media blew up the bird flu. They blew up all these other diseases that turned out to be
Mad cow disease.
really nothing. There's 2 cures that's possibly already being made. One's in Israel, the other one's here. And so, and then what amazes me is how China, they have a TV that you can just about fold up and put in your pocket. It's an 80-inch screen TV. You can fold it up and put it in your pocket. But they can't make a cure for this virus that they apparently created.
Well, didn't Magic Johnson get rid of AIDS?
He didn't never have AIDS. He had HIV.
But you can't get rid of that, and didn't he get rid of that?
I don't think he ever. I think he was able to dormant. You know, to lie dormant.
Kind
It's
of like
still
the
in
hepatitis
him.
C. They got a treatment for that, but it just makes it lie dormant.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's already got the HIV gene.
Don't tell me
has
that.
to be activated.
I'm a panic bee in the health department tomorrow.
Yeah, seriously, like everybody's already got it in their DNA.
Oh, that's
It has to be
HPV. HPV, the human papillomavirus.
Yeah, HPV.
Each
ABC.
person has a strand of it, but if you mix the wrong strands, that's when you get the funky junky.
Yeah, Ebola.
A lot of people are talking about, you know, one more time with Jamie Davis. We'll pop it up there one more time. I have no
want to
problem
see
with
it.
that.
Let me just pull this up.
This wonderful picture. He's going to kill me.
Hey, we need
He's
to add like
This is Mike, by the way.
some. Need to add a little cloud beside his
yeah.
head saying something.
Yes, yes,
but
yes. But in all seriousness, he is wanted by the Union County Sheriff's Office. If you have any information of his whereabouts, please provide it to our local sheriff's office. If you see him anywhere, please also report that, because if he's in the state of South Carolina, he will be arrested on the spot, no matter where he's at. He don't have to be in Union. It's statewide. So if you see him,
He looks like
call.
a sad puppy. My bad.
it's crazy,
I just
man.
seen it. He looks like his life just ended.
Oh, I
It
keep
might
popping
be
her name
once
up there.
Big Bertha gets
There
a
we
hold
go.
to him.
I'm trying to tell you. Don't forget the planes that spray the bugs as well. That's, like Mike said a second ago.
Is
That's
that a
right.
crop duster? Is that
Yep.
just when you fart?
How many people have died in Italy? You know what? That's a good question. We can bring up, I think I can bring it up here on my page. Plague.com. What a name for a website.
Let's not go
But
there.
it's not good, but it is very, very good to be able to see where all this is happening. So let's see if I can bring it up. All right, so here we go. Here is the coronavirus kind of in the United States. As you can see, it's not really that like
Yeah.
crazy. You get what I'm saying? For some reason now, all of a sudden, it doesn't have any data. Let's refresh. There we go. All right. So as you can see, like one of the biggest outputs of this was in Iran. I can't remember. It's like they've had tens of thousands of people with this. So if you want to go and look, Italy, they had 12,000, almost 12,500. France, 2,200. I mean, you get what I'm saying. This is what this is a great website, by the way. Incredible amount of work I'm sure they had to put into this to try to keep track of every single person that has this. But definitely check that website out. It's plague.com. It's I think it helps. I think it helps to really figure out. But I do believe a lot of people are kind of getting a little too nervous about this. But when the CDC says, everybody's got to do.
Yep.
It's unfortunate. Yes, Angela, he is nowhere in this state. Absolutely. Lori, a lot say that they believe it will be the 5G yes, because they believe that 5G is sending out such strong radio signals that it's almost to the point of where it could cause cancer, almost like an X-ray.
They've been doing studies on that forever, haven't they? Because it was since I was in high school, they told me not to put my phone in my.
Yeah, you said you can develop a tumor. So now it's,
Yeah.
you're talking about triple the power outage of when we were kids, when they were sitting there telling people don't do this. And we're supposed to be like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I got 5G now. I mean, so.
But I'm going to get brain cancer.
But I do have a
so-
phone that actually, goes to 5G. But I use earpieces. My earpiece goes to 1G.
You don't trade phones.
I'll develop it slower.
That's accommodating. Kind of like you used to hear when it lightened, you weren't supposed to use the
Big words.
landline.
Do you
wasn't
have
supposed to
word
be
of the
in
day toilet
shower.
paper?
You was
Yeah,
going to
that-
die.
Or
Y'all
walk
missed
into the
my
kitchen.
joke.
You ever
was
got
so
told
good.
not to walk into the kitchen?
Why are you
when
holding
was
it like you're
lightning?
Scott Stapp? You set me free. I mean, Mike's over there. Grab boy. What? No,
He felt strongly about not being able to take a shower while it was lightning.
You can't walk through the kitchen when it was lightning or be on the phone. So I used to,
Yes.
if I
Mama.
needed to talk on the phone. So
Mama.
Mike's
throw it on
mama didn't
speakerphone.
want him in the living room.
I said kitchen.
when our dads
You got to
were
go
kids,
to the kitchen and get to the living
when
room.
it stormed, Mama made them sit in the middle of the living room, sit in a circle until the storm was over. No lie.
I'm just a chicken shit. I went and hid in the closet on my own. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I
but-
took Debbie cakes to a closet and was sitting there until the storm was over. I was scared of them.
Yeah. But you know what? It's over. I'm not going back to the joke. It's not worth it. It's over.
It wasn't any good.
My feelings are hurt.
That was a
I
horse
cried,
laugh.
man. It was
from
so
the
good. I was
couch.
like, where the day toilet paper?
TP,
It's good.
I'm going to need you to quit going on my face when I'm looking at the floor.
And we're going to have Tuesday. We're going to have John Sherfield in studio Tuesday. Today is Thursday. A lot of people thought he was coming on tonight. He'll be on Tuesday. We'll be ready with all your questions if possible. I'm hoping to have another phone call system. I'm hoping because I think John's going to probably have the most calls out of all of our candidates because he's been out there the longest. And a lot of people got a lot of questions for him. But he will be in studio Tuesday at 7 p.m. We might run over a little bit. You know, we've been doing that a lot with a lot of the candidates, just trying to get as much information to y'all as we can. So that's going to be good.
Have you talked to Jeff Bailey about coming on?
Jeff Bailey will be on. He's out of town right now. I don't think it'll be next week. It'll probably be the week after. Let him get prepared. Give him a week to get back home, get settled. He doesn't have a Facebook, so I have to talk to his
Why
wife.
don't they just give you your own debate in this room and just send them all on the studio?
I just don't think it's going to work out.
Yeah.
It's just everybody has to sit in each other's lap and share a microphone.
Yeah, people won't be able to ask questions.
You know, we can just move the couches over and put some little pillows down and it can be in circle.
You imagine the phone calls?
Man.
You have to cut the phone off that night.
Beep, beep.
Oh, man, it would be wonderful to see him on live PD. I've always kept my cell phone in my back pocket. Oh, my God. Josh. Come on,
don't even wanna read it.
Josh.
Where's it
Wow.
at? I'm going to find it. I've got people telling me.
He did it under Julia's. Oh, my God. He did it under her name. Josh, come on, man. God, did you see it, Jay?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, my God.
There's other areas there you can get cancer in that might be a little worse than that.
Hey, he was
Definitely,
also told that it could have been his frying pan that he scratched with his fork.
Well, I
He
guess
said
it-
the same thing.
Well, I
you
guess
know?
that could also be, you know, everybody when President Trump came out when he was in Charlotte, the only person that was sitting down was Kevin. I found that. I was wanting to use that one the other day when he was giving me down the road. I'm like, dude, I'm about to pop one on you. And it's good, but I can feel heat. I can feel heat. I think Kevin will find that hilarious, but he's going to be like, man, I found that very offensive. He's going to go on the offensive end now. But
Dun, dun, dun.
oh, man, but Robert Hines, people are saying Robert Hines, we have not got a confirmation from him yet, but as soon as we do, we'll invite him on and invite him to the debate as well if he decides to.
I didn't even know that was in the air there.
Yep.
That's a new one for
There's
me.
some people chatting in the chat talking about, you know, him for sheriff and if he runs, we'll have him on. But Kevin did say he wants to limit questions, please, and that will happen. It'll be one question per call. And once that question's answered, we gotta go because it was rough the other night. Is it hot?
Yes.
It is hot, ain't it?
It's because
I
I'm in
tried to
here.
turn it.
Ow!
It's so hot in here, man. This building, I hate it. Dennis, what's up, brother? But I think we have a lot of great candidates. I will say that, and none of them are afraid to come and get on this camera. That is big time. All of them, big time. So I can't say enough about them. Robert Hines comes to the race, please. I have something to talk to you about later. All right. I can't do nothing with Josh. I know, man. God dang it. But if anybody wants to call in, we're going to try to leave the last few minutes open. If you got a call, 864-441-8815. Let me put it in the chat.
You know what? My grandma's my granny's number is 8815. Your number's so easy to remember.
Yeah, 8815.
I've been dialing that my whole life.
Kevin said he's following the verbal abuse.
I've got people on this phone.
Oh, that was tough to get through.
Yeah.
But I did it.
So whoever Tammy
By
Dawn
looking
is,
at me like he was talking to me and not on the air.
whoever Tammy Dawn is wants to know if there's a reward out for Jamie Davis. They got a reward besides the $50 crime stop.
I tell you what, $100 reward. I'll give that.
Yeah, I know,
Easy.
Right? Hey, start up a
Easy.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe page for the arrest.
I'm just saying, I know my dad some money, so I will be straight in North Carolina.
People are saying Team Bailey. Team Bailey, I tell you, I'm excited for Jeff to get another opportunity because it takes a lot to be rejected and then come back.
Well, he's got my vote. So.
It's tough to come back from a rejection. So kudos
Especially
to
after
him.
you feel like he was cheated.
And that is going to be something we're going to talk about in the coming
Was
days
that
too.
ever confirmed?
We're going to talk about it. I got to get the SLED report. We're going to read further into it and find out what evidence they have on it, and I'm going to see what we can do about that. Mike, are you crying?
No.
Oh, I sweat. Okay. Sounds like,
I was like, why you think I'm crying?
I told you,
words are
he's
touching him.
closer to me. I mean, it's
His
getting
words
warm
are touching.
over here.
Always stepping on.
Not sure where we're at yet, and I'm scared to get there.
God dang it. Kevin says, always stepping on my toes. Quit being scared. Just say it with your chest next time. No. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. It took everything I had just to whisper it, I was like, I can't do it. But, hate to keep saying this, but can you please tell everybody that Union Christian Day School, NIT, schooled?
Okay, it's not all Union County schools. It's just Union Christian Day School.
It's just a Union Christian Day School. Okay, so it's just Union Christian Day School who was given that to be optional for those dates in March, right? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay.
Or maybe the college too.
Yeah, I do believe the college is also a part of that. Yeah, you're right. But sooner or later, it's going to go to public schools. Sooner or later. Because all it's going to take is one teacher to catch it somewhere in, Maine, and then South Carolina's like,
Once
all right,
it hits Walmart in this county, we're screwed.
I know. Well, I don't think the coronavirus can survive in Walmart. I don't think it's possible. The diseases that are inside of Walmart will beat the hell out of Corona. They will or McDonald's.
That's very possible because there's some crap that goes through Walmart.
But did you see the shelves at Walmart? Completely empty of all toilet paper?
Shout out to my cousin Katie because she works there every day, and I don't know how I'd still have a job. I'd have to crack
It's
up.
ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, especially if you lose a great job because of corruption. Exactly. Michael says, we all quit acting like morons and tell us something we need to know. Take the girl off. All right, Michael. Well,
Ow!
there's a hater.
Test, big guy.
There's a hater. I'm going to read them all.
You know what? That's okay because I got to have more haters by the end of this week than when I started.
Oh, that was me that wrote that.
Is that you, Michael?
It wasn't me.
Michael?
That's okay.
I don't even see
Michael,
it,
what would
Kyle.
you like us to talk about, sir? I am all for hearing what you got to say, man.
I'll see what he sees.
Yeah, I'm all about it. We've given all the information. We're leaving it open now. Call in, Michael. You got something you want us
I
to talk
feel
about?
bad for him though because my daddy's watching this.
That's
and,
man, it's going to be.
I thought I was rough.
Yes, it is true that Jamie is wanted, and all I can say that this talk he has been doing is why he's hiding now. Yes, he will. I believe if he's smart, he'll stop. Put his head in the sand and stop. I have now officially blocked him because I'm done. That is the completion of the mission. I'm done. Dana says, when it was Tom and Sherfield, I wanted Tom, but since Jeff Bailey is now running, I hope he gets it. I will always believe 4 years ago, Jeff won it and votes got tampered with. It's always possible. I ain't saying it happened. I'm just saying it's possible. Jerry Keith McKee said, look up, Mike.
I did.
Look
I
up.
did. I looked up.
Okay. Did you see something?
I couldn't find what you was talking about.
Oh, it's up there. I couldn't work
I was
at
reading
Walmart,
that
but-
about the high school though.
What's about that? Oh,
The drug
drill.
bus.
Yeah, they said there was a drug bus. Now, I heard it from a source. Nobody went to jail. But then I hear from other people that went to jail. But the source that told me that nobody went to jail would know they would know. You got to read between those lines. They
Yeah.
would know. And they said there was, nobody went to jail. Tom McAbee has my vote ever since his interview on the KC show and how professional he demonstrated. Let me address that real quick. Tom McAbee will tell you he's done voiceover for videos. He has a great speaking voice. He answers questions very well. He is very professional. I mean, he almost has. He's probably going to hate this, but I'm sorry. He has a very politicianal response. He's great at response, and that's a big plus for him. But it's also about the information he's giving you. You know, there's going to be some that don't talk as good, but they may have a better plan. So you've got to listen to what they're actually saying. Tom is a great speaker, and I believe Tom is a great candidate. Not downing him at all. By no means am I doing that. I'm just saying, some people can talk good and kind of
it don't.
twirl your eyes a little,
Yeah, it don't mean it takes away from the other candidate
right.
if they can't.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. Angela said, I blocked him. He left. He left the group
Reported
page. Stay
everything.
away. It was nothing but trouble. Wasn't. Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. Walmart still has cases of corona. I'll be man.
Katie says she
Go get
doesn't
that.
want to work anymore.
Yes. Yes. And I was man. Call in sick. What are they going to do? No,
Not much
come
to
in.
her.
Yeah. What are they going to do?
But all these people being out of work, how
Yes, he
is
does,
the
Brandy.
power company going to not charge everybody
I
light bill
know.
for a
Let's not
month?
talk
That's a-
about
that's a
power
good
bill.
Is
question.
mortgage going to not
That's a good
come
question.
in?
I got my
every
power
month?
bill in the mail yesterday.
I cannot see Trump being behind any kind of economy stoppage. I cannot see that. That would be detrimental to his reelection. Detrimental, which I think is the point to all this,
Yeah.
anyways. That's just my opinion. Tom McAbee was directing traffic in Spartanburg today at an accident. Oh, good job,
he?
Tom.
Woo woo.
Tom is extremely professional, excellent speaker. Absolutely, he is, by far. Someone on here said it's not Union County schools, but Union Day schools being optional attendance. Yes. I seen a man today with his arms were full of 224 packs of toilet paper at Dollar General, put it in his car. And it makes no sense. Let me tell you where that come from. They had the coronavirus in or around Venezuela. And they were talking about Venezuela because they did not have toilet paper. It had nothing to do with the coronavirus. They had no toilet paper, but they also have no food. So they don't need toilet paper because they have no food.
Do they have toilets?
Well, what
know.
didn't he just shut? Like the borders down. Basically, how are we gonna get stuff like that over here on this side?
Unfortunately, I guess he was hoping that the countries that it was in was going to do their job and contain it. They didn't.
Right.
So he didn't want to shut the borders down because if you do that, you're going to hurt the economy terribly.
I just shut them down off Jump Street because the
It'd
only way
been
to stop it
tough,
from
though.
coming here is to stop it from coming here.
It would have been tough to do that, but
Well, you
he
could
has
have
now.
had the ones that couldn't, that got across here with a can of Lysol. But
Well, and they got to be held responsible in a way too. I mean,
Right.
it's like spreading a wildfire. You go out there
well,
and
if you spread STDs that can kill somebody purposely knowing, you can get an attempted murder charge.
and that's
so-
where they're going to get off with it because they're not going
Right.
to say, "Well, I didn't know I had it." They're just going to think, "Well, I thought I had a cold,"
Well, yeah.
But they need to be testing.
But then
Yeah.
again, back to the toilet paper, you better just one square it.
Why can't these companies, the Walmarts and all these, one per customer? I mean, listen, they're going to go get their mama, their sister, their brother, and get
Because they're getting rich off of
one.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why.
But they're still going to make the money. But now
Yeah.
people, what makes me mad more than anything is the baby wipes.
Yeah.
You got a lot
they're
of parents.
saying they've skyrocketed it, and
Yeah.
we can't even wipe our kids' butts and
exactly.
noses and stuff.
Parents with babies that got to change their diaper probably can't even get no baby wipes right
Well,
now.
and even not even just changing their
we're
diapers.
about to have to get some. I just thought about it. They better be something in there.
See? You see what
Whole
I'm saying?
single mama here. I use that baby wipe for their face,
Exactly.
their noses, because you can't all that rough stuff and make them raw.
Josh Lydia says, is Frank Hart going to moderate the debate? Absolutely.
Is
Not.
he? Because like,
So, Sharfield, where were you last night when you were in that goat? And then he goes over and looks at the candidate that he likes and be like, hey, man, color's the sky. Green, good enough. It's just going to turn. I mean, I could not think of a worse person to do. I mean,
Yeah.
God. Well, I can't think of one other one, but I'm not going
Yeah.
to go there.
growing up, we had a nickname for Frank Hart, but I don't think I can say that.
No,
on camera.
it's just let him be. Not trade, just travel. They closed all our schools here in Ohio, the whole state, for 3 weeks, for March 16th to April 3rd. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Ohio's a hot spot too.
How do you survive? I mean, what do you do?
Man, I'm hoping they still paid the teachers, which is in the budget. You know, they've
I
already
thought
got that
teachers
budget.
got paid all year long regardless.
They get paid for the time that they're there, like
Right,
during
but
the
they still
summers.
get paid through the summer.
I don't know if they get paid through summer or
No,
not.
I thought they spaced their
I'm
salary out
sure
to
it
where they
might
got
be.
paid for the month since. I don't know.
I don't
You
know.
know what? If Susan Bailey or Tony Bailey's watching, they'll answer that. But
So, we're not the world police. That's true. Very true. Pacolet River Baptist Association doors open for a second debate. Jared, I'm not sure what that is. What's the second debate? Can you explain that to me, J-Rock? What's that second debate there, buddy? Save old newspapers, much cheaper, Jerry said. Grocery stores here in our town in Tennessee have a limit on Clorox. They should. Sless said there was corruption in the election with Jeff Bailey. It was in the Celeb Report, absolutely. Cindy says, no, a family member of one of the students may have been exposed to the virus. We whipped our kids' butt, somebody said. For the schools that are closing for a couple of weeks, well, they have to make up this time. I cannot imagine that they will.
It said whipped our kids by.
I think that was
yeah,
supposed
I
to be
think it was butt.
wiped.
Okay.
I think that was supposed to be wiped.
Yeah.
But that's okay because, you know, you on the top of the butt, cracked the back of their knees. But
Yes, Chris. I believe that too. This is definitely what life would be like right
Yeah.
now if Bernie Sanders would win the election. If you want Bernie Sanders to win and this is the way you want to live, he is your guy because this is exactly what socialism is. This is just a taste of it. You still have food.
Yeah.
Let's see. Teachers can choose to get paid through the summer or just during the year, depends on the contracts. Okay. Thank you, Angela. Appreciate that. People, the coronavirus is respiratory, not aspiratory, Jamie? Is that a joke? I get it. Get let's see. Unemployment summer. Okay. Thank y'all. Appreciate that because, like I say, I don't know, and I'm not going to guess like I know how teachers get paid. I have no idea. Either way, they don't get paid enough. I mean, that's just bottom
Simple
line.
as that.
yeah, no, especially not for, today's generation.
Have a guest, Barry. Okay. So, but we got a few more minutes. We kind of touched on the sports. SEC championship has been canceled. ACC championship has been canceled. I believe Florida State has been crowned the champion. A lot of people are upset about that.
That's not fair if you ask me.
Who?
They shouldn't have crowned the champion.
Yeah, no.
Who?
No way.
Florida State.
So they're not going to do it at all.
I guess not.
They're just going to
Madness?
be like, here you go.
Well, see, it's March Madness. It's March Madness.
That's what I was saying.
It's
Yeah.
over. I mean, there's the timeline is 30 days with the CDC, so there's no way that they can get that done in time to get March Madness back up. So they're just crowning the people now. They're not going to be able to crown a champion, of course, but
Yeah, they did.
I'm talking about a true champion.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But that's not right. if you ask me.
ACC champion, they crown them because they had the best
Well, they
record.
should make a plaque that says coronavirus.
I believe they should take the leaders of each division, like ACC,
yeah.
and let them play it out because you can get that done in what 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, maybe a day if you do it
God,
double game.
Jesus, boy, you imagine having to play basketball twice? Woo!
Like,
That's
you want
too
this championship or you want that virus?
I want the virus. They will kill me if I have to go on that court and do that for 120 minutes. Oh my goodness. But Tom McAbee replying to Jerry Keith McKee, hey, this is true. Jerry kids were in the car, but everybody was all right. Good job, Tom. Good job. Can't wait to have him at the debate. I'm so excited for that. Let me pop that back up there one more time. This is the big news. The sheriff's public debate will be, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to do, but I don't want to do tickets. That way people can know that they're getting in, but then they might not show up. And then people who don't get tickets, they don't show up, and then we got empty seats.
Well, then you make extra tickets for if those seats aren't filled, you count the seats and then start selling them at the door.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe people won't show up to come to the door because they didn't get a ticket. You get what I'm saying? So they're gonna be like, well, I'll just watch it on case.
Listen, if they'll show up to a club to pay door fees to see Boosie, they might show up to see this because it's going to be a little
problem
more
of the
ratchet.
world because they find that more important
Yeah.
than this, and that is the problem.
Well, I would be a hypocrite, but I voted. I'm registered to vote this year.
Good deal. Everybody needs to vote. Let's see. Did the man jump or did they get him down in Spartanburg?
That's the first I heard about it.
I don't know.
What man?
That's all.
That's what I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's NASCAR is
jumped.
also not having any spectators next to races.
Yeah, they're saying I'm running without no fans at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
seen
not
that
going to
earlier.
bother them.
Yeah.
You
No.
can't. It ain't like you got your head
of
out
this-
the window
Yeah.
looking at the crowd.
Most of their fans watch on TV anyway. So.
Yeah. Oh man.
And they stay. Oh, never mind.
What?
I was about- what I was gonna say, I was like, and a lot of the fans, a lot of the fans stay too drunk for the virus to hurt them. You know, so you're
Are they
already
drinking Corona?
immune. Huh?
I've noticed you took your headset off.
Man, it was hot.
It's getting hot up in there.
Yeah, that's when I was
Okay.
started sweating. I had to get them things off my ears. And
But-
when you ain't taking no calls, it don't. Seem.
Yeah, no calls. I don't think I've had any missed calls. I mean, I have.
They don't like me.
I did
It's
have a
my
missed one.
accent. See,
Dang
turn your ringer
gummit.
on.
Tell us something good.
Tell me something good.
You know what's good? I cooked dinner and it's at the house, and I'm about to tear it up. That's what
You ain't ate it yet.
No, listen. I got a
Then how you know
shower,
it's
got
good?
my hair straight because I cooked it.
I guess.
Period.
Okay.
It come from me. It's amazing.
I can see that correlation.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
thank you.
They want
but
the 5 and 10.
Yeah, I seen that. What is that exactly? Explain that.
who
'cause
wants the
I-
5 and 10? I
Whoever
know
called
it's
in the other
Josh.
day got shut
Josh.
down
Josh.
quickly.
Yeah, it's
I have a
that was
question.
Josh that called it the other day too.
The 5 brands of potato chips, and it was like, I was like, what the hell?
Ashley,
You got 10 seconds.
Ashley, you can actually, I believe you can actually change your address on your voter registration card. You can, I believe you might be able to change it online. I'm not sure, but if not, you'll have to go to the election commission. I have their number. I have to pop it up there. But you can go and definitely change it there. I'm pretty sure.
What, the address?
Yeah, her address on her voter card.
Yeah, you can.
But it's there was one other thing that I want to. Oh, we're going to talk about all the people that are running for other positions. All we've been talking about is sheriff. We're going to get these other positions up here, like I was going to do that night when the freaking audio went out on me. But it's no good racing since Dale Earnhardt. That's true. But to recap everything, there is a warrant out for Jamie Davis's Jamie Davis's arrest. God.
Arrest him.
NBA season has been stopped for the coronavirus. The coronavirus is not an epidemic. Buying toilet paper in bulk will be your epidemic, because when you need money here at the end of the month and you see that this toilet paper is not being used to what you thought it was going to be used for, you're going to be selling that toilet paper for like half price. Holler at me when you do.
On Facebook.
I like Charmin, so if you have good Charmin, I will buy it at half price for $4.
I like Scott's.
Scott's. So you have buyers here.
Just gotta last a while. It's great for the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, we have received over 1,000 messages in this chat. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, man.
We will have John Sherfield in Tuesday. Do not miss Tuesday. A lot of questions are going to be asked to him. We're going to try to bring as much information as we can to y'all about this with his candidacy and then some. We're going to do whatever we can to bring you the information. I will say kudos to all the people who were fighting against Jamie Davis, trying to make this guy go away and protecting our town. Good job. I mean,
You know how you ought to contact him about, I've had enough. I'm willing to meet you. Let's hash it out. I'm ready to fight you. Tell him to meet you across the line in South Carolina.
yeah.
Have him waiting on it.
Yeah, I got to do that. But you just told him the plan. So,
He can't watch.
Jesus.
what's the phone number? What's your phone number, Mike?
4415.
Dang, Mike, what a tongue. LOL, Jerry says.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But guys, it wasn't, a fully detailed show, a lot of stuff, but we're just giving out a lot of information of what's coming up. The biggest part of this show is the debate date, which is May the 16th at 5 p.m. is when you need to get there. At 6 p.m., we're going to shut the doors because we can't have any, too much disturbances, phones and all that stuff, You can be on your phone, just turn the ringers off and all that. That way everybody can hear them properly, hear them good.
No recording.
I don't care about that.
Well,
I don't care about that. I want to record.
How else is it?
I want to record.
Yeah, because they was going to watch it on.
They can live stream it. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. They're not going to get the camera angles that we're going to get. So if you want a good quality audio, you're going to watch the KC show. But anybody's more than welcome. I want people to share this. This is the difference. I want you to share this. I want you to record it. I want you to ask questions. Otherwise, we're not getting anywhere. You know what I mean? But guys, I appreciate everybody so much for watching tonight. A lot of information. We will definitely be back, like I say, Tuesday night at 7, talking about Mr. Sherfield and hearing what his plans are for candidacy. It's going to be good.
It's going to be bad.
Think so?
It's probably good. Yeah,
it's probably. I mean, he was the most recent law enforcement here in Union, other than Carl too. So he's going to catch it.
He's kind of like a Trump. You either talk to people, they either love him or they hate him.
Well, he worked in a department where he couldn't be loved. He worked in the drug department. Yeah. He was doing nothing but pissing people off on a daily basis. He wasn't able to go out there and patrol, give somebody a warning. Right. If he's coming at you, you're about to have a bad day. I mean, there's no way around it, unless you just didn't have the stuff in there.
His motto, we don't knock on doors, we kick them in.
But thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate everybody. Yep. Mike, give your little... There it is.
That sounds awful.
It's terrible. But if you'd like to tell everybody bye as well.
Bye.
Guys, I appreciate everybody watching. We're going to be back Tuesday, like I say. We appreciate it. We love y'all. We'll see y'all again. Mike, can I remember the button? I think
you got to see it.
It's that one there, right?
It ain't that one. It's the one beside it.
It's not that one.
Just press it's not that one time.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Wait.
I think it's that one.
This has been The KC Show. Thanks for listening, and catch you next time.